America, straight question for you. What the hell is wrong with you? What are we doing? America didn't become great by having government-run businesses. You know, doing that is going to drag us down into, at best, mediocrity. Henry Ford said, "Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently." You know what? You probably would never have heard of Henry Ford if he didn't believe in those and actually live those words. He didn't give up when his Detroit automobile company failed the first time at the turn of last century. In fact, not a lot of people know this, the assembly line failed. But he didn't go, I need money from the government. Instead, he reached inside of himself and he produced a car in a few short years that more than half of all Americans were driving by 1918. Half. Can you imagine anybody creating something where half of America was using it? Now, didn't his success cause a lot of failure? Oh, yes, it did. A lot of people lost their jobs. Oh, the government should have bailed out the horse and buggy industry, shouldn't have? Save all the jobs of the blacksmiths and the oats companies and the pooper scoopers. I mean, they got a shortage of people that make shovels to scoop up poop now, don't we? They beg for regulation or a bailout. Did they do it? No. In fact, the leading manufacturer of horse-drawn vehicles at the time, he didn't give up and whine about it. It wasn't the American thing to do. He decided, well, you can't beat them. Why don't you join him? His name was William Durant. He founded a little company in Flint, Michigan that I know you've heard of because it's the company we bail out on Monday. He created General Motors. Don't buy into the lie the government has to start saving struggling industries. If they bailed out his horse and buggy company, there wouldn't be a GM that we have to bail out on Monday. No one is too big to fail. No one. Let capitalism work. Failure is good for the soul. If there's need for some product, there's going to be a freedom lover. There's going to be an entrepreneur. There's going to be somebody that goes, wait a minute, I think I can do that. And they'll meet that need. If these struggling industries are failing, they're failing for a reason. Propping them up and rewarding them for their failure will only leave us with a bunch of crappy companies that nobody wants to buy stuff from. Business needs to keep up with the times on their own dime. If they can't cut it, too bad. Stinks to be you. Let them fail. America will be better off. Have you ever heard the phrase, no pain, no gain? In the long run, we're better off without the buggy whip that was paid for, designed, and built by taxpayer dollars. So, there's the problem. Now, let's see if anybody even understands